One of the absolute coolest things about playing the armor is getting a chance to see little kids wearing Mandalorian armor. And it's even better when you get to be someone who is gifting Mandalorian armor to little kids who've had to have long hospital stays. And I got to do this because the Wounded Warrior Project joined forces with Wolfson Children's Hospital and the Mandalorian Mercs, and we donated 3 sets of armor to 3 very deserving kids, which was delightful. It all came about because of a gentleman named Ryan, who is a Mandalorian Merc and who works for the Wounded Warrior Project. And the Wounded Warrior Project, if you don't know, helps veterans who have been fighting for our country overseas get reintegrated back into communities so that they don't feel isolated, so that they don't feel like they have a lack of purpose now that they're back in the States. And so Ryan had the idea to get 3 of these wounded warriors, 3 of these veterans, to create Mandalorian helmets in colors of these little kids choosing. It was amazing. And it was a beautiful day in March in Jacksonville, which happens to be my hometown, Duval. And I got to help present because I am, after all, the armorer. So any armor that is presented needs to be armorer approved, especially if it's armor for little children. So I want to say thank you, Ryan, because you know what? He saw that there was a shared difficulty between these 2 communities. He knew that these veterans had gone through pretty long hospital stays. He knew that these kids are going through long hospital stays because of the treatments that they require. He knew that they could relate to each other that way. And he thought, they don't need to be alone in their experience. They can come together because of their shared love of Star Wars, because of their shared love of having costumes, and they can benefit from each other. And I absolutely saw that happen. It was an incredible ceremony. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. The armor is absolutely armorer approved. And I want to thank Ryan for being an example of walking the way. And the Wounded Warrior Project for walking the way. And these kids for walking the way, because their resilience is incredible. Their families are absolutely, they're luminous. That's the word I'm looking for. The love that they have for these kids and the joy that they take in watching these kids be happy. It was incredible to behold. And you know who else walks the way? The nurses who work with these kids, because they were there. They came to be part of this ceremony, and you could tell that their love for them is so genuine, so heartfelt. And I am just astounded by people who give their lives in service like this. So thank you. This is the way.
This is the way.